Good morning. Then, what all things are you happy today? Every day I ask, are you happy today? But nobody replies and no answer and no chatting. No, even in the interaction time, many people do not respond. Why? Only some people respond. Once you understand things, then quite okay that you may not have any doubts. But some people give me examples of what I give in the class. You people have to formulate your own examples. Then only we can easily admit that you understand things properly after listening the class. Once I give one example in the class, that is same thing that you copy down and reproduce, that is not the way. You try to invent your own examples, your own sentences. And definitely the questions will be either in the form of rewrite as directed, and also some paragraph and what you call essay types will be coming. For example, that what we today do, error spotting. Once they ask you a paragraph for writing on error spotting or correction of mistakes, for that purpose I tell you these steps will be useful. Then you can identify, locate each step, then give example each. Like tense, concord, semantics, preposition, all the areas where you are attracted towards the mistakes. That may be the method by which I teach you. Language is every day progressing. I used to give you so many phrases which are not available in the dictionary, which I collect from daily periodicals. I share some of them in your WhatsApp group. And recently I got a technical word that I gave you in the senior class, an occasion. Did you come across this word? Occasion. Anybody heard about this word? Occasion? It is just like a new word that combined. See, during the COVID period, plenty words coming related to China's culture. I don't know, we are not ready to blame China as the real originator of COVID. We are not in a position to identify that. But everything related to China and Wuhan city and related to their problems. And once I get a particular phrase that I share you to your group, that I think that you copy down everything systematically. Last 2 days ago, I got this word occasion as a particular way that also originated from China. What is the meaning of an occasion? An occasion means people had been leading a turmoil life. Before the outbreak of COVID-19, very busy as bee life. And they have been wandering in search of job and collecting money and all very, very difficult life. But during the COVID time, they are now arrested, house arrested. And they find much time without official dress. So it is a technical word, stands for that you keep yourself naked for the time. You can stay at home without dress for a long time. So people enjoy an occasion nowadays during the COVID time. So this is a technical word. In the same word, revenge spending, another word coming, revenge spending. What is the meaning? This is a technical phrase, revenge spending. What is meant by revenge spending? Have you anybody heard about this phrase? I am the first time coming across this phrase in modern English. Revenge spending. What is meant by revenge spending? See, in the normal life, they spend in a very prudent way. People spend money prudent way. But the way is for long period, like from March to now August, almost 5 months, people do not have spending capacity. They do not go to malls, they do not go to cinema theaters, they do not go where they buy luxurious things. But immediately after lockdown, people, once lockdown area opened for, people will rush to spend much money to compensate this long period, spending too much what they have in their pocket. That is called revenge spending. Maximum spending after the lockdown period. So that is also related to COVID. That is also related to coronavirus disease. Coronavirus infected disease. So corona not only teaches you modern method of life, but many other things, including so many words. I referred last day that quarantine coif. During the time, quarantine time, people do not go to barber shops, do not go to salons to have their beauty on the hairstyle and all that, beauty parlor. So quarantine coif is a technical phrase where people are confined themselves in the house and kept their beauty by themselves. So what I mean, so many words and phrases have been invented during the time of corona. So corona has changed our life. So you should be very careful in the way that you keep SMS. What SMS? I told earlier, what is SMS? Social distance, mask wearing, then sanitation, SMS. Not meant for your mobile SMS. So keep all these things. Okay. I hope everybody is really following me. What all the steps I have taken for your error spotting, in addition to what you have kept in your mind from the beginning of your higher secondary education. Now you are in the 3rd semester. This is the stepping stones to that you are going to study the grammar and the language in detail in the 5th semester. So these are the steps by which you keep some modern methods of grammar and language study in your brain. Now in continuation with the areas that I talked about in the previous session, what is called error spotting session, we covered almost 4 important steps. Again, I tell you, these steps are meant for only once you feel confusion. Otherwise, some people are there extraordinary, intelligent, what you call erudited fellows. What you call erudited means highly scholastic way. That they can easily identify this is the problem. When the CAT exams are coming, no. Once they are underlining each phrase and each word in a sentence and put alphabetic order, A part, B part, C part, D part, F part. Which part is having the cancer? That you find, then you put only alphabet, answer will be okay. But in the university exam, case is different. The university exam, they will provide you sentence, then you find the cancerous area, then locate, then rewrite, then justify. Justification needed. For that justification, keep these steps in your memory. Otherwise, justification part you will lose mark. So, score is important. Whether you understand, suppose X or Y will coming and asking our doubts, what is this, we can easily make them understand. But writing in the proper way, sir, this is the way that this happens to be wrong. Sir, this is wrong. Why? Because this is the matter. Like that you have to explain. So, once you feel difficulty, Once you feel very, very tight corner to face the problem, then what you should do, try to remember these steps, then keep one by one. Whether it is correct, whether it is good, whether it is bad, then check. Then answer will be okay. Nobody can defeat you in the sense that your English language will be highly, highly proficient. Nobody can defeat you. Once you are thorough with the language, automatically you will be confident. Our duty is to make you, this is extraordinary things that you support yourself to be a learner. A learner should have a, what is called this commitment towards learning. You are committed to learning. As I told you, keep a particular timetable during the COVID time. 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Later you prepare a timetable. During that timetable, lockdown period, you can do so many things. Recently, one of my students, he told me, sir, during the lockdown period, though I am sitting in the house, I don't have much time to spare. Time is not enough for me. He is doing so many things, so many works, because he is committed to his learning. The way that you are committed to learning, develop. Everything is in your hand. Support given by the college, support given by the teachers. Then you refer, prepare materials, get university links and get so many question papers. Try to answer, then automatically answer will be okay. Then score will be okay. Then you will be taken to very big universities in future. That is a great matter of success. Now we reached what is meant by tense system related to the area. What is concord system related to NGC area? Now number system, gender system, then case system that we explained in the previous class. Then preposition, how it can be made an atom bomb like. Preposition is an atom bomb. It will burst like Beirut. All city, all area will be damaged. So be careful to deal with. Though it looks very small, minute particle, it will damage all the areas. I would say preposition sometimes would act like a COVID virus. It would kill everybody. So be careful to deal with our preposition. Automatically meaning part. What all things that you say, if there is no meaning, sentence may have a tendency to go wrong. So be careful. Now our next step related to grammar is called MPT theory. Alright, MPT theory. What is meant by MPT? Once you studied adverbial pattern, once you studied adverb as a parts of speech, you might have studied what is called MPT. MPT means what? Different categories of adverbs possible. What is meant by categories? Adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of number or frequency, adverbs of degree. These are the 5 important adverbs. From these 5 categories, MPT is most important. Why? What is adverb actually? Something added to the verb, related to the action. Alright. Then MPT should be kept in order. MPT means manner. How something is being done. Place, where something is being done. Time, when something is being done. So, manner, how, answering. Manner, M, answering how. P, answering where. T, time stands for when. All these questions, once put in a sentence, it should be written in the MPT order. Remember, this is for the convenience of your learning. What I say, this is a reference given by Geoffrey Leach. MPT order. MPT order means manner first, place then, time then. This MPT order to be sometime in your problematic sentence given in the question paper will have different jumbled word order. This order to be made a post-mortem, that you make a examination whether the order of the more than one adverb kept in a sentence in the order. Which order? M should come first, followed by P, followed by T. Not T first then P. That is not order. So I will take one example how to make it correct. All right. Look here. The students, all right, danced, all right, at noon here very well. One example. Well, very well or very beautifully. What do you write? Don't worry. Look here. The students considered to be the subject, danced considered to be the verb, afternoon here very well, all together is the objective position, but they are different types of adverbs. What are the adverbs? Again I tell you how things are done, when things are done, where things are done. The same way, but here written 1, 2, 3. 3 adverbs are kept. Sentence given here, then you find the problem. This is not given in the order as per the modern grammar. As per the modern grammar method, you should change into this method, MPT. M should come first. So very well will come first. Then P here, P will become 2. Then at noon will be coming T. Means 3. Example, students danced very well. Here at noon is the correct one. This order is called MPT. So once you apply MPT, once you get a sentence, you feel that some problems are there, then keep in mind whether more than one adverb applied in the sentence, and if more than one is applied, these adverbs to be kept in the particular order. What order? MPT order. Which MPT order? Manner should come first, place should second, T should come third. This is the order, MPT order. So, plenty examples available. Plenty examples available. Now, these areas coming related to grammar. What all the areas that we covered in grammar to make sentences correct or not? Tense orientation, concord orientation, preposition orientation, semantics orientation, adverb MPT. Adverb. This is called the adverb. Adverb orientation. So these orientation, these areas to be kept in mind before making postmortem on the sentence. We are doing postmortem to get what is the real problem. What is the real problem happened to this sentence to become incorrect or dead? So we do postmortem. This postmortem will fetch you. This area is the cause of the problem coming in the sentence. So automatically 5 important steps are there once you get a sentence to make an examination by the steps. 5 steps related to grammar. Now next one is, 6th one is related to vocab. Vocab. What is meant by vocab? Vocabulary. What is meant by vocab? Vocab means vocabulary. What all the areas in vocabulary that you keep in mind? Very, very important. Vocabulary related to first one is spelling. Alright, vocabulary should have spelling first. Alright, that you have to keep. Once in the error spotting, finding the mistakes, that you will real to spelling. Many technical words are there which often go people wrong. But once in the sentence given, not for university examination, I mean sometimes, but in all the competitive examination, they will ask, they will have a tendency to make you fail. So, spelling of the particular word will be different. I have even myself asked in your class. Everybody, you ask everybody, what is the spelling of grammar? You remember in the first semester I asked you, what is the spelling of grammar? 99% people. Otherwise, you ask your friends now. 99% people will tell you grammar is G-R-A-M-M-E-R. Look here. Even in the spelling of grammar, people go wrong. Then what is to say more about difficult words like grammar? Everybody says ER, but actual spelling is AR, grammar. G-R-A-M-M-A-R. You try to ask your friends in the neighborhood or the friends that you meet in any wedding party, that you ask, okay, let me ask, what is the spelling of grammar? Definitely thorough with, they will tell G-R-A-M-M-E-R. That is wrong. But habitually we are, familiarized with the ER, people say. In the same way, whether you go for tuition, people say tuition, T-U-T-I-O-N. This is the place where you have to keep in principle of grammar. And some grammarians say, most simple things are most difficult. Most simple thing. You can say, what is their tuition? Anybody knows. Who cares that tuition? Tuition T-U-T-I-O-N. No. Spelling, instead, in between U and T, there is an I. But nobody cares. There lies, we say, simple things are most difficult. So you should be very careful whether in the competitive exam, particular area given spelling correct or not. The another word that we come across, all right, committee, that I used to ask committee, all right, people say committee. Here definitely double M is there, but people say one M. C-O, double M, I, double T, double is committee. Okay, bouquet, the technical word, bouquet, B-O-U-Q-U-E, bouquet. Spelling is bouquet, but the pronunciation is bouquet. But the spelling you should keep. What is the spelling of separate? Separate. People often go wrong, separate. Alright? S-E-P-A-R-A-T, separate. People often, instead of A, they use E. That is wrong. Separate. Separate. Alright? Then, toiletries. How will you write toiletries? Look, toiletries. T. All these, what I say, all these are technical words which we have to use very commonly. But people are in difficult position. Toiletries. Look here, toiletries. Look, toiletries, technical word. Then what about 90? 90. 90. What is spelling 90? People say N-I-T-Y. Actually, this E should be written there. 90. People never use it. 12th. 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 People say. Not 12th. Actually, 12th. 12th is correct. The same way, 40. How do you say 40? F-O-U-R-T. 40. 40. F-O-R-T-Y. 40. Okay. 12th, like never say F-O-U-R-T-Y. Alright. Here, no U needed. You write to 40. F-O-R-T-Y. 40. So, what I tried to tell you, some words are there highly technical, which is in the sense that you feel very easy, but go wrong. Some tricky words like autumn. Autumn. A-U-T-U-M-E-N. Athlete. Like balloon. How many L is there for balloon? B-A-L-L-O-O-N. Balloon. Like saloon. The difference I told you earlier. In Kerala, everywhere saloon is written S-A-L-O-O-N. That is not a barber shop. It is written saloon there. Double O coming, saloon is meant for a family car. Whereas SALON is correct, saloon, barber shop. Then about 19. How you write 19? NINE should be there. Then goddess. People say it's a common, quite a simple word, goddess. Double D is there. GODDESS there. Like goddess, fulfill. So many people write fulfill. Last 2L. Only 1L needed. Fulfill. Then, so spelling should be very careful with the words in terms of vocabs. Another thing that some people take it very carelessly. Certain words are there. Look here, many area of vocabulary, lexical verb and word formation that we taught you. But in the same way, many people have a tendency to use certain words which will be looking like very easy. But people go wrong. Where? I will tell you. Already. Look here. Already. Never write. Simple example. Almost. Some people will give a gap here. Almost. That is wrong. Already, in the same way, already. Some people give a gap, what is called a space. No, that is not a two word. They are not two words. They are one word. Already one word. In the sense, anyone, anything. Don't give a space, any space thing. You write one word like anything. All right. The most beautiful example in the university grammar given, HM. All right, HM. People give H space M like head master. This is wrong. You have to write headmaster as a one word. No space needed. No space needed. Only one word. Head may be the quality of master, but that is combined together. Headmaster. Yes, like newspaper. Never give newspaper. Newspaper one word. Postman. People say post in the spaceman. No, postman is one word. Like throughout. Throughout. You can copy down. Throughout. One word. Whenever. Whenever. What is the same or today? People have two. After there will be hyphen day. No. Today is one word. Within. Somewhat. Somewhat. Look here. Then I'll give you some words, all right, to change whether which one is correct. It is given in the grammar book. You make together. Together. Spelling you change. Together. All right. Then assistant. Assistant. All right, that you make assistant. Then woolen. Woolen. All right. Then business. Business. All right. Then beggar. You write beggar. Beggar. You try to bring the spelling from your brain, that what you studied earlier, then come to what is really meant by spelling problem, single words problems. All these are you have to keep in mind. Nowadays, one word. Never say now, way, days. Nowadays, one word. Policeman. Only one word. Never write policeman. Police space man. Now in the same way, so that you copied. I say you beggar, together, assistant, woolen, business. This way, you try to write the correct spelling, then refer to a dictionary, find any problem. If difficult, ask me, we are ready to help you. I tell only the method of error spotting. Method of error spotting. 7th one. Which all the steps that we have covered now? Tense system, concord system, preposition, semantics, MPT adverbal system, all these relate to grammar area, vocabs, spellings, then all the areas of spellings and single word system that we followed. Spelling and single word system. Then we come to 7. 7 is called determiner. Determiner, that you have studied, I think, determiner. Determiner, we have 3 divisions. First important one is article, then second one is possessive, then third one is demos. Important, these 3. Actually 5 are there. Among these 5, these are most prominent one. And from these 3, the article is maximum important. So once you write a sentence, once you are provided a sentence, article may go wrong. But you have to identify the area that you studied article in your higher secondary grammar or any traditional grammar book. The people have a tendency, example I'll give you. I met MP on the road. Look here, simple sentence. They ask you a or an. Article, determiner. Which one do you supply here? Or they have put here a. Then ask you to change whether it is correct. What is the mistake there? I met a MP on the road. No mistake. But article, the rule that you keep in mind, the following word, suppose, begins by a vowel sound. Here, M looks like a consonant, but pronounced like M, M, not M. I met a MP. No, never say MP. We say MP, MP. So automatically, not A coming here, you write the an. That means an MP, member of parliament. Member of parliament, different. Member of parliament is different. A member of parliament. But we say MP, MP, A. In the same way, MLA. In the same way, MLA, not MLA. We never say MLA, MLA. So automatically an coming. So determiner is very important. I visited, look here, another example. I think already that you studied in determiner system. I visited dash union member. Look here, one example, union member. Here you write A or an. They ask you. Or they have given here an. Alright, I visited an union member. They have given you sentence. Sentence is wrong. Sentence is wrong. Why? We never say it will look like a vowel, but pronounced like a consonant. So automatically, we never say union. We say union, okay, correct. But we say union. So U is consonant, not a vowel. So automatically here A going. That you have to keep in mind. It will look like a vowel, but pronounced like a consonant. So union, like MLA. MLA is vowel sound. Here you look. If you say union, like onion. It looks like O, A sound, then an. But you just try to pronounce it. You examine with the pronunciation. Then you will get which determiner to be used. Otherwise, you may have go wrong. Tendency to go wrong. So, 7th one is determiner. And the last one is called punctuation. Punctuation. Then what was my mission in these 2 last classes? How you suppose you are supplied a sentence, how you can find mistakes, how these mistakes can be rectified, after rectification, how you can justify. This is the method by which I am dealing with these all the steps, 8 steps. Last foremost step is punctuation. Once you are supplied a paragraph, once your sentence, punctuation should be there. Example, full stop. If you have no full stop in sentence, not stopping there, it goes like Nishamuddin Express, going, counting all the compartments. So there should be a full stop. A bus stop like a railway station, there should be a stop. Then comma, inverted comma, exclamatory mark, then capital letter, beginning of a sentence. All these, they may not be giving you all the steps in a particular sentence. One of them will be there, you have to correct and get your marks. Are you okay? This is the method, what I mean. Punctuation also, being very simple, will be there for the competitive exam. If the spelling is matter of fact there, then why can't they put some incorrect punctuation? Example, I'll give you one example how you wanted to see example of punctuation. Famous example I usually give in your academics one day. The famous example is hang him, not let him go away. Look here, a judge put this order, hang him, not let him go. When the moment convict was going to be hanged, the man, the prisoner, why this judgment is not to hang him? Because the Shirastadar to our judge put comma after not. Means not hang, never hang him, let him go away. Only one comma is enough there. Actually, judge or Shirastar has to put comma here. Hang him, not let him go. Okay, hang him, kill him, not let him go, never allow him to go. That was expected. But unknowingly, mistakenly, instead of this comma, he put comma here. So this is the relevance of punctuation. Wherever punctuation needed, that you have to look. So if your punctuation detail coming, I think lesson number 4 in the academics, the common course, that you refer common course like that. So these are the main important steps that you have to follow in your method of error spotting. Then by the revision time also I can give you so many questions. For the time being, I will give you 5 questions only, or 3 questions that you copy down, then find out error spotting or find out the problem where, or then if possible, which step went wrong there, you justify. I'll give you. He is married, all right. He is married with, all right, with her, all right. He is married with her is a sentence that you find out which sentence that goes how this and he with he is married with her. There is a simple sentence. He subject is married with her. Whether any problem or not, that you keep. Another one I will give you. He is a happiest man. All right. He is a happiest man. He is the happiest man. All right now. Then you find out one mistake will be there. There will be a tendency that you find out the cancerous area, then change into rectify yourself, then you justify. All right. 6 people. Another example that I'll give you. 6 people lost their life. One more example. 6 people lost their life in a accident. All right, in a accident. there you find some problems are there, you find, underline, see the area of what you have to do on the postmortem, then rectify, then you justify. Then I hope this area that you understood. I have no problem. You can contact me at any time, anywhere, any possible time over my mail ID or WhatsApp group. I am ready to help you. Thank you very much.